Welcome to the new video about Seven Knights Rebirth, and we're going to talk specifically about the Infinite Tower. As you can see, I was able to beat floor 100. So I'm going to share just some tips, provide some guidances about it and how I actually was able to deal with it. And the showcase of exactly floor 100, it's been pre-recorded because you actually can complete the floor only once. You can't repeat the process, so yeah, I decided to pre-record it when I was trying this out. And I'm going to also cover a little bit the topic of the 10 floors before, like from 91 to floor 100, overall the strategy which I was following with them. Let's begin. So we're going to start with the lowest levels here, basically from floor 91 up to 100, not including the last one stage. The compositions that we're going to see, they're going to be or tanky or with a lot of DPS and kinda squishy. So basically overall, to complete them you just need to first of all outspeed them, and secondly to provide decent amount of damages. What does it mean? So let's get through just each floor one by one. So 92, yeah, it's going to be with couple tanks, with some supports like healers. Here is going to be with some healers and tanks again. Here is going to be with DPS, some healers and tanks, nothing that special, only one debuffer, let's say. Here again, tanky and healing composition with just one DPS unit. Here's nothing that special. Here, this one, it was kind of weird from one point of view. I mean, it's supposed to be, you know, with quite a lot of damage output. They are removing buffs and so on, but it wasn't such a huge problem. I'm going to cover the composition that I was using. Again, DPS, tanks, some kind of tanks. This one was with certain amount of debuffers, but it wasn't really that special. The only character which is able to apply freezes or something like that. All the rest, they're kinda squishy. In terms of this one character with stun, if you're using even, it's just an easy peasy. Floor 99, again, here it's a tanky one composition with two characters which are going to apply death stacks and they might kill you. So it's supposed to live long and just destroy you with the death effects, not from the damage or something like that. Now about the strategy, basically from floor 91 up to floor 99, not including floor 99, I was using just 3 DPS units. I was using Lina for healing, and I was using, I believe, Yui for some additional healing, which is going to be continuous, and she is also going to increase the physical damage output. For the DPS units that I was using, they were Teo, they were Yonhee and Klahan. That was enough. You can use, if you don't have all of them, some other DPS unit. Maybe you have like a 3-man AoE DPS unit. It should be also quite enough. But again, I didn't see a lot of struggles. For example, the characters which are going to apply shock effect, there are not a lot of them. All the rest, like debuffers or something like that, they're not that strong or difficult to deal with. Just the stages where there are a lot of healers and tanks, you need to really smash them as fast as you can. For the floor 99, I changed the only one thing. Instead of Yui, I was using Lucy, because when these guys, they're going to apply death stacks, you need to remove them. When we're talking about the first and the second stages, for example, you're able to deal with them pretty much fast. If you're not getting super unlucky that they're going to apply death stacks really fast, like instantly, and you know, kill your character's DPS units from the very beginning, it's not a big deal. You're able on the later stages, like on the third one, remove stacks by Lucy, just using her ability. The most interesting part about floor 100, here's the first floor. We are actually getting ourselves Faye, the Knight of the Old, as a really annoying one character. Why is it so? So first of all, she is able to revive, she's increasing physical damage taken by 10%, she's getting barrier after, let's say, death when she's going to revive, and she's able to live kinda long. She's also applying burn effects, she's able to remove buffs, her damage output is just crazy, and I mean really freaking insane, and she's burning really a lot. Not only this the case, but we also have a character who is going to apply silence effect, which is also sometimes annoying, another character who is going to apply, what is it, shock effects, the other character who is going to apply freeze effects, and the last one character who is just have a camouflage and you won't be able to kill her almost until the end of the battle, because she's going to really stay alive for a long time. And yeah, she's going to ignore damage immunity effects, so the composition is just freaking insane. They have like 3 debuffers which are able to basically stun, silence, or whatever is going to be the case, another character who is going to burn you till death, and the last one who is going to have a camouflage. Insane. And you are not able to, you know, build your team with a single one, let's say, DPS unit. Bring yourself character which has immunity to silence, bring immunity to burn, bring immunity to shock, bring immunity to freeze. Well, technically you can, but how they're going to survive, I have no idea, quite honestly. Yeah, overall that was rough. But with the new character which has been released today, and this is Kagura, who is going to improve our physical team by a lot and apply debuffs, I'm going to show you the battle now. So we're starting from the very beginning. It's the moment when I was building my team, and instead of Yunhee I'm placing Kagura. After that I decided that, you know what, actually I don't really need Kahan and I need to work a little bit more on my survivability and burn immunity, so I'm bringing Yui. She's also going to provide buffs to the physical team, and in our case specifically to Tao. We're using Ivan to provide shields and survivability, and he is also able to stun. I was checking the speed, and as you can see on the last round, the speed of opponents in total is going to be 162. In my case it's 164, which is great, means that I'm going to be taking actions as a first one in all rounds. So here we're starting with the first battle, and we are trying to apply Petrify with Kagura. First stage is not really that difficult, we're clearing it with Teo, and yeah, I got 3 characters with the silence. Insane. At least lucky thing that my Teo didn't receive a silence effect. Here the shock effect on Lina. But yeah, clearing the stage, going to the next one, continue with a little bit of healing from Yui. And here I decided that I'm going to use the stun effect from Ivan, just whatever character he is going to target. It's always nice when someone is going to be inactive for quite some turns. It's not really that important to use healing debuff from Kagura, but she's going to deal at least some damage, so it's nice. Also you can see that the other characters there are not able to act, but yeah, again we're using the Petrify effect. And here a couple of characters are debuffed, which is nice. The only thing which is left is to finish this stage. Nothing extraordinary, just trying to survive and have as many HP as possible. In our case, really important here to keep our Kagura alive till the final round. There she can die, because when she's going to die, when she's going to revive, she's going to provide additional buffs to our team. So using shields from Ivan, which is going to again be helpful during the final round, not using any skills, now is going to be full on. We're starting with Lina and her buff increase. Yeah, we're getting freezed, all of us. Stun with Ivan. getting one dude who is going to apply silence, which is really nice. Quite painful. We have revived our Kagura. Now we're playing her Petrify and we're getting just great targets. We are excluding Shock, we're excluding the most dangerous unit here, we're removing Freeze effect, the other character is stunned, so there's no big deal left. We're keep our allies alive, and yeah, this like was quite a lucky aspect that I was able to apply Petrify to almost all of them. As you saw, the character with the shock, she didn't die, unfortunately, she's reviving. Now we're able to use again skill from Even if he's going to stay alive, and luckily he is alive. Great. We are able to stun the most dangerous unit. Here, insane, it is what it is, getting effect on our healer when I really wanted to heal my units, but again cooldowns for the Petrify skill have been removed. Now we're just clearing this stage, so she helped a lot, really a lot. With her debuffs, these are great and insane, and the damage output is really increased, because when I was playing without her, dealing damage was a real problem. Tao wasn't enough to actually complete it. Now I was able to unlock myself actually the Tower of Trials or something like that. Yeah, Tower of Trials. We're going to talk about it in the upcoming videos. I'm going to cover it as well. But here's the ticket and I'm going to unlock it, and you will see we're getting ourselves... Who is this? Who is this? That's right, that's Rudy. Probably one of the best tanks in the game, and he is really great for PvP. We'll be able to get him for free on the 30th day of logins, but getting an additional copy, why not? I didn't have him before, so this is the first pull for Rudy. I'm happy about it. Overall, that's the way how I was able to deal with it, and I can suggest everyone to try get as high as possible. In my case, it was pretty much a free-to-play composition without anything extraordinary. Even for my skills, I was working only on skills for Tao. He is probably the only one legendary character in that one specific team that I was using with upgraded skills. All the rest of the characters, I only had Lina at T1, I guess, but I was lucky to get her from fusions up to T1. Even with upgraded skills, he is rare character, it's not a big deal. Who else was that? Yui. She's also with upgraded skills, but again, she is rare character. Kagura, I didn't upgrade her skills at all. She is with full gears unlocked, and about her builds I was talking in one of my previous videos, so you may check this out. But yeah, after clearing floor 100, there are going to be really interesting rewards which you will be able to get yourself, like floor 105, 10 tickets, great. We're going to floor 110, is going to be 1 brilliant. Going next at floor 115 is going to be another 10 tickets. At floor 120 is going to be 2 brilliants to get skills upgraded for legendary characters, another 10 tickets, another legendary, another tickets, and after that is going to be again legendary, and so on and so forth. And also about the Tower of Trials, when we're going here, for example, there are different challenges, let's say, and amount of rewards that you're able to receive. There are quite some rubies, there are quite a lot of orders that you're able to get yourself here, and I mean really that's huge. You're able to get yourself brilliant here, and if you're going to complete with a lot of medals here, you're going to receive yourself again the legendary character with the certain chances for just basic legendary characters, for legendary plus, and for legendary plus plus. Yes, the chances are small, but at least they're here, so it's not a bad thing. And there are like 20 floors. I guess it's going to be reset once per month, and it's going to be like a new challenge each time. This is going to be a tough one. Anyways, I hope this video is going to be helpful for some of you and you will find this interesting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.